Hello everyone and welcome to episode 30 of the ZooKeeper series. In between episodes, I went mining and I got 18 blocks of iron as well as another 2 iron ingots, which theoretically should last for a few episodes. This should be good for at least a little while. Another thing that I did in between episodes was I terraformed this mountain. You can see it's still kind of grassing over all of this. But this mountain is now gone. I've stretched out the land here. I might, take out all of this land here and make this river a little bit wider. But my plan is to kind of have a pathway along here. Now, I think I'm going to do a big exhibit right here in the future to just kind of be like a walkthrough exhibit. And I was kind of thinking butterflies. Because I think it would look really cool if on the way out of the zoo you, walked through this giant tunnel of butterflies. I think that would be really pretty. And then over here on this island area, on this kind of peninsula of land, I would like to build my gift shop and then a bridge right here. So I'll have a nice sitting area maybe out here, the gift shop here, and then maybe a bridge right on over here for actually getting back to the parking lot. And I want to make this the only way out of the zoo, so I'll probably add in some rails or something, some kind of way to block exit from another point in the zoo so that you can only enter over there and only exit over there. And another thing that I would like to have in the exit part of the zoo is a building purely for backpacks, because remember that project? That thing that I did 20 episodes ago? Yeah, backpacks are a thing that I have still hoarded. I have almost every backpack. I'm missing a few. You can see there's a few slots that are empty, and these are the ones that I have to get from either, I think an ocean monument, or for, sponges and stuff, or other, going out and finding things. This one is only obtainable in a blacksmith villager chest. There's a few other like that in here that I'm missing. But for the most part, I have all of or most of the backpacks here in my backpack collection. So yeah, I'd like to make a nice little wall or representation area where I can show off all of my backpacks all nicely. So yeah, I think the first thing that I am going to do in the zoo is build up a little bit of a gift shop here, have some backpack areas. Maybe it'll be like a 2-story thing. It'll be kind of a different design than the rest of the zoo, maybe with some terracotta and concrete in it. We'll figure out how that's going to all look. I'll build the bridge on over there, and I'm going to leave everything else for now. So let me build up the gift shop and the area to show off all the backpacks, and I'll be back when that's done. Alright, I have finished the gift shop, which, this was pain. I am not good at a modern build style. I can't do it. My brain, it doesn't work like that. So this was just very hard, and now that I'm looking at it, let's just, get rid of these blocks. Yeah, that's better too. Okay, well, yeah. This was really hard to do, and I'm so glad that I finally got it done. And as you can see, of course, it's very glitchy. Inside here, we've got every plushie, all 3 types of all of them. You can see the top shelf, but you kind of have to maybe, stand on your tiptoes or something to get a peek up there if you can't see all of it. And then we've got all the backpacks that, how do I look at this so that I can see it? There we go, wait. Okay. Well, we've got all the backpacks here. When I walk and I look like this, they they do this weird, glitch thing. I don't really know what happens. It looks kind of funky. But, I figured I could fill this entire wall with the backpacks. Boy, was I wrong. I have so many. And I have left the spaces in here if I ever do end up getting the rest of them. And honestly, if I don't end up getting the rest of them, before I do, the finale world download, I'll just, creative mode them in. And then we can actually, have all the backpacks and just have them all. Purely for flex purposes, of course. Upstairs, we've got a couple. I just had, this other upstairs room, so I wanted to put something up here. So I put up some clocks. You can buy some little clocks. Of course, they're purple, because purple's the best color. And I just sat here for a while, and what just happened? I clicked F1. Oh my god. Hold up. Alright, let's try. Right. Hello? Look what's happening on the floor. What is this? Okay, okay, it's fixed. We're not gonna do that again. That was bad. But I have clocks and I could just sit here and watch them like all day. They just count up like every second. It's quite mesmerizing, to be honest. But anyway, clocks right there. You've got this little thing you can look over at the people walking in if you feel like it. I don't know why, but that's just the design that I picked. And then I've got these coolers. You can't actually open the coolers, which I think is quite interesting. I feel like you should be able to open the coolers, but you can't. But anyway, still, coolers, clocks, all things that might go in a gift shop at a zoo. Maybe you want to buy a backpack from the zoo, and I think the plushies, obviously, these are definitely in zoo gift shops. The doors are always going to stay open, and I've left the outside mostly blank, just because I don't know how far I'm going to get up to here. Like if the exhibit literally, because I want to do butterflies, like a huge butterfly, like archway along here where you walk through all the butterflies. And if that ends like here, then I don't want to like path this and then have to take out the paths. So I'll just put in paths and lighting later. There is actually no lighting in the house. It's not a house, it's a gift shop. There's no actual lighting in here just because I feel like that would ruin the aesthetic of this thing. And I don't really want to do that. So it's going to stay purely lit by the outside and the light out there, which is fine. Because it doesn't get night here very often, and when it does, it's intentionally I need gunpowder or something. So yeah, that is that all done. I have also made the bridge and the pathway back out to the parking lot over here. This is quite a large bridge, but you can't get over any of this unless you jump. But I mean, if you're trying to jump over the bridge, that's not a good thing anyway. So yeah, I have these little gates here just to kind of, I know it won't let only one way of traffic out, but we're gonna pretend they're like, you know how you like can only go through like the little metal bar spinny thingies, you can only go through them one way. So we're gonna pretend those are like this, and you can't open them from this direction. I've got this little area out here. Obviously this parking space is now blocked off because pedestrians will be here coming back out to the parking lot. There's going to be quite a bit of traffic, not only car traffic, but human traffic, theoretically, in this parking lot because of how it's set up and everything, which is cool though. It's not a big deal really. There's a bird. Hello. How is your day? And then obviously all the people will have to make their way up here in order to get into the zoo through the entrance. But I think that the next thing I'm going to do in this episode is tear down the village, because this does not need to be here anymore. I'm just going to purely take it down, try and make it look natural-ish. Maybe block over these paths so you can't see them anymore. I just don't want this village to be a part of the zoo. It's kind of not necessary and just here. So I actually, yeah, all of the villagers have been taken out of this place. I took the last 3 butchers out for the stands that I did over here, right there, for the food court area. And now this is just a ton of space. So I am going to, first of all, clean out my inventory, and then I'm going to go ahead and take down the entirety of this village. So we'll be back when that's all done. Alright, well, I've torn down the entirety of this village now. It still isn't, like, I didn't clean it up a lot. I just kind of cleaned it up a little bit. So, like, obviously there's still a floating platform over there. Water is still flowy and not fixed or anything. Same with over here. We've got that little mess going on. And I didn't take out pathways. I did, however, take out, well, I thought I took out most of the farmland around here, and I kind of terraformed a bit. I don't know why this isn't all taken out. I remember I did go through here, I promise. Maybe I'm blind. Maybe that's it. Anyway, so this area is more cleaned up than it was, which is good. That is progress. Now, that is what I'm going to do right now. I am going to make up a little exhibit right here off of the side of the dining area, and the animal that I'm going to do for it is going to be red pandas. I am not prepared and I did not get their box ready or anything, so I will show you them after their exhibit is built up, but I am going to do red pandas right here,
And then, while people eat, they can like watch the red pandas and stuff because they're cute. I might have to make this glass higher up depending on what I decide to put in there. It's just a small little exhibit area for them to have a good time. All right, I finished the red panda exhibit. And I really like how this place turned out. It looks really cool because they have all these like logs that they can climb up on and hang out in. And now I just got to put these guys in here. This place is a little hard to navigate because a lot of the openings are just 1 block tall. But yeah, look at them. Look at these guys. There's a male and a female in here. And yeah, they are so cute. They love sleeping. They literally sleep like most of the time. Most of the time that I've had them out of their little nets, like walking around in my house and stuff, just because I was like getting the kibble together to feed them or like to tame them up with. They were just asleep. They're so cute. The walls in here are 3 higher than the tallest log areas, so I don't think they should be able to get out. I haven't seen one jump yet, but they do that thing where they just kind of stand up on the glass. Oh, that's so cute. I love red pandas. They're adorable. But yeah, in here they have got no water. I will get the water in a moment. But they've got their food and their enrichment with the scratching post. They've got leaves in these little bins here. There we go. Their hitbox is quite small, so like they should have no problem getting under any of these areas or getting stuck in anything, I think. But yeah, I am going to just put some water in here in the form of probably cauldrons in the ground, and then the red panda exhibit will be all done. Alright, red pandas now have water, and it is now time for me to do something that I have been putting off for a little while. This guy has somehow gotten off the road. Okay, there. Okay, anyway, the thing that I have been putting off is the entrance. This huge area right here. I would like to finish this up, get an entrance in here, and I finally have some sort of idea of what I'm going to make this place look like. So I am going to try to build up the entrance here. I'm going to be messing around with this for a bit because I have a faint idea of what I want it to be like, but not like super concrete. Like I want singular person checking stalls. Like I want a building over here, and this will be kind of like the customer service building to where people can, if they don't like, I know you can like pre-order passes, so, and if they don't do that, they'll go over here and they can like figure out everything that they need to figure out. And then over here I'll have like the main entrance area. I'm gonna have a couple openings for singular like people walking through, and then I'll have a couple like stroller entrances because people like to bring the strollers in, and so I'll need a larger area for those. But that's, and then I'll have like some sort of arch thing with probably a zoo sign, because I know, yeah, this, a zoo sign or a zoo painting, one of those two. I'll figure out which one I want up there, and then that can kind of be arch entrance kind of thing, just to kind of show off and be really big and cool into the zoo. And then yeah, so this entire area I'll have to obviously put some stone brick into, and let me just stop talking about it and actually do all of this. Alright, I have finished up the entrance, at least the entrance. So here we've got, so we're going to assume for the purposes of this zoo that everything is already with the person when they are coming in. So I am going to put pathways throughout here. I haven't done all of this yet because I've literally turned my brain to mush again with this thing, because I had no idea how I was going to do this. So I like fumbled around with the design for a long time, and finally came upon this. So I've got 2 little zoo signs up there of 2 different kinds of zoo signs. I've got 1 entrance over here, which is 3 wide for strollers, and then I've got 1 entrance over here, well, no, I've got 2 entrances over here for strollers, and then I've got 4 over here for just individual people walking in. Each of the little stands has a little thingy, and obviously with common sense you can figure out this side is to the left, that side is to the right, and this one is on the end caps. But yeah, you pretty much just take your little pass thing over here, you scan it or do whatever, you get in. We're going to assume for purposes of this world that no one can actually open gates. It's not possible. Over here at the exit I have also, I have also put in trap doors. Not trap doors, no, these are pressure plates actually. They kind of blend in, but when you're walking out you can step on that and make your way back to the parking lot. But yeah, that is the entrance area of the zoo. And now, so in between episodes, I am going to get this whole area covered with paths, and then in the next episode,
I am going to work on a little building right here for customer service, because I think the customer service and maybe like lost and found will be in there, some restrooms possibly. I need to put some more like actual human things around the zoo for like restrooms and maybe some signage around here. We'll see. We'll get to all that in the near future. But yeah, in the next episode there will be a restroom and a like customer service building with all that kind of stuff in there. Right here. There will be another animal exhibit here because I've got a ton of space for one, so I'll put one in there. In the next episode, I'm also going to do the butterfly exhibit along here on the way to the gift shop, and then the pad areas in the gift shop as well. Honestly, it's amazing that this gift shop was still the same episode. Like, all of this has turned my brain to such mush, and I have to take, like, breaks in between recording these bits because they're so hard to figure out, like, because it's hard to like figure out the logistics of actually people getting in and out of the zoo. Like the animals exhibits are really easy compared to like the actual human part of the zoo. But yeah, I'm gonna once again sign out at the top of the bird aviary because this is like just an epic view of everything and I love it. And there seems to be a little guy, he's stuck right behind me. That's interesting. Anyway, I'll save him. We'll get him unstuck. And we will thank you all so much for watching. Do not forget to like and subscribe if you'd like to see more from the series, and I will see you all in the next episode. Bye!